So I talked about securities in one of my previous videos, and now I want to talk about insecurities. So to recap about what securities are, it's that, that financial security, be able to pay for your groceries without having to check your bank account. Being able to freely tell someone you're upset without holding back, sharing your wins and struggles financially or not, or otherwise, without holding back, without fear of them judging you for your struggles and fear of them, judging you for your successes. And then being able to put your phone away when it's at the end of the day and not feeling like you need to stay connected. As well as, sharing in your friends or peers' successes without feeling envious. And then also being able to ask questions without fear of looking stupid or being, judged for asking a question that a lot of people may already be thinking about. So insecurity is kind of the opposite of those things. So if you can't do those things, then those may be your insecurities. But what I want to talk a little bit about insecurities is that it's really hard to tell what other people's insecurities are. And it's really easy to assume what they are, right? So for example, if you see someone who's not dressed to the nines and they're wearing like non-brand names, or their clothes aren't the best, whatever brands there are, and they're just kind of like wearing, I don't even know, because I'm not a materialistic person, so I don't know what the brands are that would symbolize something that has someone who has wealth. But anyway, so it doesn't dress to the nines. Don't assume that they're insecure about their financial situation. Right? There's a lot of people who don't dress to the nines and they're actually very filthy rich. And then there's also someone who, maybe who's overweight and is on the larger size. Don't assume that they're insecure about their body image. Like it's these assumptions that we make about people that also drive our own insecurities. And then if you see someone who is, just a social butterfly and constantly talking to other people and has lots of friends and always constantly the center of attention, don't assume, that they are super confident and that they're secure with who they are. On the flip side, if you see someone who's really quiet and shy and doesn't talk and engage with other people a lot, don't assume that they're insecure about socializing, because you really don't know the other person and you really don't know what's going on inside their heads. And so with that on note about insecurities, if one of your insecurities is about you're scared to be yourself and you're really scared of what other people think of you and perceive of you, like a lot of people share this same insecurity, and you're not alone because everyone else is thinking the same way. They're all afraid of what other people think of them, and they're all so busy thinking about like what other people think of them that they're probably not paying attention to you. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like a moment to be yourself and really be authentic to who you are and voice your opinions freely, because you might just inspire someone else to. It's like that metaphor. So for example, like when you go to a shopping, like when you go to the mall or you're shopping for clothes or something like that, and you walk by a mirror at a clothing store, like who do they look at? Well, someone walks by a mirror, who do they look at them? They look at themselves. And so if you're afraid of what someone thinks of you, they're probably thinking the same thing. And so when you let your true self shine, you can attract those who also relate to you. And those who don't relate to you, all they're going to keep doing is looking in the mirror. So it's kind of like this ability to step away from our own self-reflections in the mirror and just be who we are and be able to attract the people that are part of our tribe. So that's kind of how we overcome our insecurities, if our insecurity is about a fear of being yourself because of your worries about what other people think.